About my costume background and somewhere in my background, and then we'll keep going. I think an awful lot of you know me. I'm very Laney, and I have been costuming since high school, which was a very long time ago, and I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was. I was given my first costuming book on my 19th birthday by my very best friend. He's still my very best friend. And I acquired my second book a few months later, and it is actually a book I used for this. We have some handouts here, both the men's and the women's clothing handouts. So it was a good general book. The information is on the handout. Somewhere in time, I became involved with, when it was fairly new, probably within a couple of years of it starting up. And at the time, we had no membership, we had no newsletter, we had a very limited number of people, and it was all run by 3 people who started somewhere in time. And over the years, a lot of things have changed. But one thing that hasn't changed is the purpose of Somewhere in Time. And, it's not a reenactment group. We don't stick to one era. It's not a historic costuming group, because we don't insist on the costumes being of certain quality or era or anything like that. It's a historic social group, and which means that, we get together, we probably have all done it, we've gotten together in a social context, in a sort of a historical setting, but all we ask is that you have a costume that sort of remotely kind of almost resembles what they might have worn for whatever that era is. And so as a result, we have rarely fanatical costumers who are absolutely authentic, exact hands. I mean, if they could, shear the sheep and carve the wool and dye it themselves, they would do it. Then you've got sort of middle-of-the-road costumers like me who sort of pick and choose and pull, my own ideas into it. And then we've got people who they're not really costumers, they go to the thrift store. And learning how to it's a real talent to see things at a thrift store and know that it will make a good